It's David from the NeighborGamers. Today I'm coming at you with a warrior gameplay video on basically how to play the warrior class. Right now we are in the closed beta 3. This is my first closed beta, so I'm still pretty new to everything. I'm getting used to the gameplay and the buttons. Basically, I'm gonna teach you all about the warrior class, and we'll go from there. This is my first character. I originally started at level 1, but that didn't exactly work out too well because AJ and I, the video we made ended up being not so good. So I'm gonna show you some basic things from the warrior, and I hope this is helpful information that I'm gonna be giving you, and not just a worthless video. Right now, as you can see, I'm fighting some spore walkers for a quest. The good thing about warriors, one really good thing about warriors, is they're probably one of the best solo classes. Since they are a mixture of a tank and a DPS class, it makes them very viable for parties as well. People wonder how you can be a tank with a warrior who wears leather armor and who also uses 2 swords and no blocking. The the answer to that is evasive maneuvers. A warrior tank would basically dodge just like that and keep all the aggro on him. So he would hold all the aggro and just move around the boss or whatever they are tanking, and that is how they could stay alive, and they need to heal a lot less. But they're not the best tank, and obviously Lancers are the #1 tank since they have the block skill and they wear heavy armor. But still, if your main tank dies, the warrior can just jump in and be your secondary tank, which is really nice. Their DPS is decent. This game, the way DPS works, isn't really based on your weapons and your skills or class. It's really based on who lands the most hits and whoever can stay alive the longest, basically. I mean, if you go in PvP with a warrior, your best tactic is dodge, evasive, and play very on your feet. Which would be, I mean, I did some duels, nothing really crazy, but I learned that Slayers hit the hardest, but are also really easy to dodge. And I believe I beat I dueled the sorcerer, which was other than AJ, because AJ also plays the sorcerer's class. But I dueled the sorcerer, and I didn't do too bad. I lost, but I learned something that is very important. Being a melee class compared to a ranged DPS in the sorcerer class, you have to get really close in combat to be able to even hurt them. You have to get really close to them and pull them closer to you basically all the time, and stay close to them so they can't land their most powerful attacks, which is a really big key in PvP and duels and things like that. Sorry about the lag right now. I also learned that warriors are very, very hands-on. I mean, there's nothing more hands-on than a warrior, because the warrior, you have to be moving all the time. You can't just sit there, and you're not sitting in the back like a ranger or sorcerer or mystic or any of those ranged DPS classes. You're not sitting in the back watching the fight and just shooting from far away. You're actually in the combat, and unlike most melee characters, there's, I believe, 4 melee characters. The warrior is probably the quickest because of the way it plays. And then it's Slayer and Berserker and then Lancer. But warriors have evasive maneuvers, which is defaulted to right click, and their basic attack, like most classes, heals mana, which is nice. So you just land that when you're low on mana and just regain some mana, which is really cool. Another thing about warriors, they might wear leather armor, like the light armor, or I guess it's medium armor, but they're still. I mean, if you dodge enough, you won't even lose any health in a simple battle. Uh, when it comes down to big mobs like this, it's a little harder to stay alive. I learned as a warrior. I played this guy to level 11 or so, and I had to leave because I went to Lake Tahoe for a while. But in big mobs, it's a little harder as a warrior because you end up getting getting just rushed by a bunch of monsters and you can't even get out of it, and you have to like really hope you can get an evasive roll to move. Plus, warriors, their mob is very in front of them, so the only thing you have, I'm on level 11. The only thing I have for mobs in a circle would still be Vortex Slash, which kind of sucks, but it's not too bad. Oh god, I got hit. It's not. I mean, it's not the worst skill. I mean, I like it. It's nice. It's nice to have. But sometimes I'd rather have something that I can just use to get out of it. Because Vortex Slash, you have to use it right after your evasive roll. And that makes it hard because I don't want to just evasive roll everywhere and having to Vortex Slash. I'd rather just, if I get in a big conundrum of guys around me, I'd rather just Vortex Slash and knock them all out. But it's not how it works, so, bummer. You gotta go with what you got. Which, in the warrior class, I found a lot of cool things. I mean, I'm level 5 in this video, so you only see 2 skills, I think, basically throughout the whole video. And that skill right there is freaking amazing. I forgot what it's called, but sorry, so don't quote me on that. But it just hack and slash until the guy hits the thing 4 or 5 times. Warriors, the basic attack is really cool because you just use it. It's just 1, 2, 3, and then the last hit. If I would have landed that right there, would have destroyed that guy. Because I think it's like certain percentages, and the last percentage is way higher than all the other ones. So if you can land your 4th basic attack, then you get a lot of mana and you also do a lot of damage, which is nice. This game, I don't know what else to say really about warriors. There's so much to say, it's kind of hard. I haven't done any dungeon runs. I did a solo dungeon, which you saw at the beginning. If you watch my intro, you saw me doing some soloing, which is nice. I mean, it's pretty fun. It was interesting though to try and dodge and be the tank. Since I am like a tank, I could. It's easy to solo as a warrior. I mean, you probably could solo it as any class. I could see range classes having a little more disability to it. But they also have step backs, which are equivalent to evasive rolls, which isn't, which is nice, I guess. I haven't played range class, and I don't really plan on it. I'd rather be up close and personal in battle than sitting in the back and watching the fight happen. And, I mean, it's all preferability, whatever you want. It's all about what you want, not, don't listen to me. I don't want to sway your vote. But I did enjoy the warrior class. Most definitely like the fact that I can be a tank and a DPS, which is super nice. Because then people can pick you up in a party, and you're always there for, backup tank, and you dish out some nice DPS if you play them right. And everyone's always saying how warrior has no damage and all this bull. That's crap. Just play your character as well as you can, and your DPS is fine. I mean, it's not going to compare to a Slayer, obviously, since that's like one of the most powerful classes. But can a Slayer be a tank? No. It's not. They're not fast enough. Their attacks are nice and strong, but they won't last. I'm just gonna say, basically, I enjoyed playing a warrior. If there's anything else you guys want to know, just let me know. You can comment on it, like, subscribe, message me, whatever. It's all good. And this has been my creative contest entry for Closed Beta 3. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and I'll let you go from there. Thank you guys. See ya.